Welcome to a new video. Today, I will share with you an exciting story from the floating city of Aquila, where Leila, a girl who grew up in this magical world, lives. I will tell you about her experience facing a danger that threatens her homeland with the emergence of shadow creatures. How did Leila manage to gather her friends and confront this challenge? Get ready to embark on an adventure filled with courage and hope, where the power of friendship and cooperation unfolds in the face of darkness. Let's listen to Leila's story and discover how imagination can change the world around us. In the heart of the ocean, where the sun sparkles on the water's surface like 1,000 stars, lies the floating city of Aquila. I lived in that wonderful city, surrounded by vibrant colors and the scent of the sea. Every day, the waves sent their greetings to me. Each morning, the sounds expressed the vitality of the city, and children played on the glass bridges that soared above the ocean. Can you imagine how everything looked? I grew up in Aquila, passionate about the world beneath the sea. I watched the marine creatures through the glass windows of my home, discovering something new every day. Sometimes, I would sit on the edge of the bridge and dip my hands into the water, feeling the waves caress me as if they were sharing their secrets. But one night, something was different. As I prepared for bed, I noticed a strange light emanating from the ocean. Could it be the mythical creature spoken of in legends? Driven by curiosity, I put on my clothes and stepped outside. The streets were empty, and the lights reflected on the water as if they were dancing. I approached the edge and saw small, shimmering creatures, their wings resembling a rainbow. "Hello, Leila," one of them said, their voice like music. "I'm Maris, from the depths of the sea." I felt astonished, my heart racing. "What do you want from me?" I asked, gazing at those vibrant colors. "We need your help," Maris said. "There's a danger threatening Aquila. Evil creatures called the Shadows want to take over the city. Can you feel that? The creeping sensation of fear within you, yet a strong desire to help. How can I assist you?" I asked excitedly. "First, we need to gather information about the shadows and the sources of pollution in the city. They may be an invisible force, but we can fight them if we work together." I returned home and decided to research in books and sources. I listened to the ocean's voice from my window, as if the waves encouraged me to continue. That night, I spent hours flipping through old books, searching for any mention of those shadows and how to confront them. You know, those books contained stories of ancient heroes who fought to save their cities. I felt like I wanted to be like them. The next day, I went to school and held a meeting with my friends. "Something strange is happening, and I need your help," I told them, their eyes sparkling with curiosity. "If there's a danger threatening our city, we must act quickly." We agreed to form a team, each of us having specific tasks. Do you remember the feeling of belonging when you gather with your friends for a common goal? It was a wonderful sensation. We began searching together and learned that marine pollution affects the environment and weakens marine life. Our first awareness campaign about the importance of preserving the ocean was amazing. We created posters and distributed them all over the city. We also organized meetings with citizens to discuss the impact of pollution. But every day, the shadows drew closer. We felt fear, yet we did not give up. We continued working, launching a new campaign to gather information about the negative effects. Then came the day we had to face the shadows. I felt anxious, yet I sensed that I was stronger than ever. We all gathered in the square, where people spoke about the challenges facing us. "Are you ready to fight the shadows?" I asked them loudly, their eyes gleaming with hope. Yes, their voices rose, like a wave of positive energy. We decided to organize ourselves into groups, each tackling a different aspect of pollution. I sent some friends to collect trash from the beaches, while others worked on reaching out to scientists for help in understanding the shadows better. Can you imagine that moment? When we came together, each person having a task, each of us being part of the solution. As we worked, we felt the shadows approaching us. These dark creatures loomed over the city, making everything seem dim. We felt fear, but we chose not to surrender. We continued our search, holding secret meetings to plan how to confront the shadows. One night, while I watched the waves, I saw Maris again. "We have a plan, Leila," he said. "We will gather all the positive energy we can and confront the shadows directly." I was excited but also scared. "Do you think this will work?" I asked. "If we are together, we will be stronger than you can imagine," Maris said with determination. After that conversation, I felt I could face anything. I returned to my friends and shared the plan. "We will sing a song of hope, and we will gather all our energy together." On the designated day, we all gathered in the square. I felt nervous, but my excitement was greater. As we began to sing, I felt the energy gathering around us. The lights sparkled, and the colors danced in the sky. Can you feel that magical moment? How all our melodies united as one force? Then, at the height of the battle, the shadows appeared. They were dark creatures, fading into the darkness as if expressing despair. But we were not afraid. We gathered together and began singing a song of hope. Our voices rose, and in that moment, I felt a tremendous energy flowing into my heart. Can you feel that energy? As if the whole world was supporting us, with every note, the shadows retreated. "Unleash your power!" Maris shouted. It was as if we were dancing in battle, the lights shimmering, colors intertwining, and people sharing in that magical moment. Thanks to our collective strength, we were able to push the shadows away. We were at the peak of victory, and when the battle ended, the city shone like a star in the sky. After the victory, we all gathered to celebrate. Faces sparkled with joy, and hugs filled the air. We realized that Aquila needed protection and that each one of us could make a difference. We decided to be ambassadors for the environment and to continue working together to protect the ocean. That moment was a new beginning. We were here, together, each of us capable of making a real change. Years passed, and the city began to thrive. The beaches of Aquila became cleaner, and marine life flourished again. I remembered that moment when we united, how we unleashed songs and emotions, and how we confronted the darkness. Aquila became a symbol of hope, and its residents were the heroes fighting for the environment. In the end, I realized that the journey wasn't just a story about confronting darkness, it was about believing in the power of community. Every time I see the waves crashing, I remember that we can all be the difference. Can you imagine what we could achieve if we all united to protect our world? Let's all be part of that story. Let's preserve the ocean and face the darkness with courage. Because the tales we tell today are what will shape the future for generations to come. Let's write that story together and make Aquila, and every city, a better place for all.